Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about how projects interact with business functions and the different organizational structures that influence project management. This topic is crucial because the structure of the organization you work in will heavily affect how projects are executed and managed. Projects are not isolated. They interact with various business functions. Some projects are contained within one department, like finance, where the goal may be to modernize billing software. But often, projects spread across multiple functions. For example, your finance project might require input from IT or HR. Because projects can touch so many parts of the organization, being a project manager offers great visibility. You get to collaborate with various departments, expanding your network and making yourself more visible across the company, which can significantly boost your career. Now, let's look at how different organizational structures affect project management. We'll start with functional organizations. These are built around specialisms, departments like logistics, purchasing, or engineering. The focus here is on expertise within each function, which makes managing cross-functional integration more challenging. This is where projects come in, to bridge the gaps between silos. In a functional organization, projects are typically handled within a single department. For example, a marketing project might not need any help from other departments. If cross-functional work is required, the project can be broken down into smaller parts and then coordinated at the top by functional managers. In this structure, power and authority reside with the functional heads, and there's little integration between departments. This makes it harder for project managers to coordinate across silos, but it's also the most common structure. The advantages here include clear authority, minimal negotiation for resources, and a strong knowledge base within teams. The downside, you might find yourself working on multiple projects, which can lead to being overworked or not being able to focus entirely on one project. At the other end of the spectrum, we have projectized organizations. Here, the structure is built entirely around projects. Team members are dedicated to just one project, and the organization exists to support those projects. This structure is common in industries like construction and IT, where large projects require focused attention over a long period. In a projectized organization, project managers hold the authority and teams report directly to them, not to functional managers. This creates strong integration between departments and allows for a smooth, cohesive approach to project delivery. The advantage here is clear authority and full project control. However, you could still face resource challenges if team members are spread too thin across multiple projects. Now let's talk about matrix organizations, which blend elements of both functional and projectized structures. We'll look at three types. 1. Weak matrix. Here the project manager has limited power. Most of the control still rests with the functional managers, but there's some integration across departments. It's similar to a functional structure, but with a little more room for cross-department collaboration. 2. Balanced matrix. In this setup, power is shared between the functional and project managers. However, the project manager doesn't report directly to the PMO or CEO. They report to a functional manager, meaning the functional side still holds more authority. 3. Strong matrix. In this model, the project manager has most of the authority. Staff report to the project manager, and integration across functions is stronger. The project manager typically reports to a PMO or higher-level executive. The matrix structures add complexity because staff report to both functional and project managers. This can create challenges with time management and resource allocation, but offers more flexibility and cross-functional collaboration. Finally, we have the composite organization. This type recognizes that not all parts of an organization operate the same way. Some areas may use a strong matrix approach, while others stick to a more functional structure. It's a flexible, adaptive approach, reflecting the real-world complexity of organizations. To summarize, the main influence of organizational structures on projects is about power and authority. In a functional organization, the project manager has little to no authority, and resource control stays with functional managers. In a weak matrix, the project manager has some authority, but it's still low. In a balanced matrix, authority is shared, but functional managers often have more control. In a strong matrix, the project manager holds moderate to high authority. In a projectized structure, the project manager has almost total control, including over resources and the project budget. Understanding these structures will help you navigate your role as a project manager and adjust your approach depending on the organization you're working within.